What's up everybody, Jordy's Skyline here, welcome back to Simulator 2 Remastered New Game Plus. We're in the Offshore Rig, and as you can tell by the last cutscene of the Opera House, obviously we got knocked out and we lost all of our weapons, but we still get the ammunition, all the med packs and flares, which is important because, you know, those are key to keeping Laura's health and also knowing where we're going. We just pull the switch right there, which is going to open up a door to let us out of here. It is also a timed door, so you want to get out as quick as possible. Now that we've done that, we're going to make our way over to a lever that's on the other side. It's near this fan, which is blowing water, but it'll still suck Laura and kill us, so you got to avoid that from happening. Alright, this lever opens up a gate just on that side over there, and we have to go around these barrels because that's how far back you need to be from that fan. And also there's a jade dragon behind it as well. We're gonna grab that right now. Let's get some air first before we pull that lever. You could probably pull that lever before you surface, but you probably still take damage, so avoid that from happening. So anyway, let's pull this lever and might as well get some more air again. Never more safe than sorry, right? I'm definitely gonna go light flare because it is dark in here. Alright, let's grab this jade dragon and make our way back out. We're going to go through a passageway. And there are a couple of different ways you can do if you want to get the pistols back, which I will show you in a second. Come through this way right here. Now there's a couple of different ways you can actually grab the pistols. If you want to jump onto that nose right there, you're going to want to do a run and jump from this tile right here to get onto the nose. You can get the pistols right now, but we're going to do the legitimate routes. So in order to do the legitimate route, you've got to press this button right here, which doesn't turn off the engine, but it also opens up a trap door inside the plane. Pull ourselves up, there's another button right here, and that is what turns off the engine. And on the other side is the pistols. So now we turn off the engine, we got to go all the way through that corridor again. So you see them barrels over there, that's how far back you need to be if you want to avoid that fan that's going to kill you. Oh dear. Sorry, I got stuck there. And now we're going to go back through this corridor. Now pull ourselves up. Now we can actually legitimately do it. Alright, so now let's do a run and jump to the left side of the engine and pull ourselves up. Fall down here, and now we can claim the pistols now. Okay, we're going to climb ourselves back up now. Now we're going to try and get the guys in range. So I'm going to try and be a bit tactic. What we actually want to do is try and get whoever comes out first, just like that guy right here, that we want to get some shots off. Try and lose my log, that's all I need to do. Alright, he's dead now. That failed. Now we're going to go ahead and ambush this gun guy that's coming around the corner. I nearly got stopped by the TV. Oh dear, not a good example. Alright, now he's down, he drops the yellow key card. Let's throw this thing into the hole. Now this bad guy drops some Uzi ammo. Now we're gonna go this way first. So I think there's gonna be a couple of enemies. Alright, not the best again there, but no well. He dropped some Uzi ammo. I do seem to be making a bit of a terrible start to this level, but oh well. We can still get through this. Now what I'm going to do, there is going to be 2 more bat guys that are going to spawn as soon as I enter this area. Now what I'm going to do is just try and kite them back this way, just so I can get as many shots off on them as possible. We're going to go back down that corridor, but we're actually going to go down this direction. Now they're both dead. We just got one more to deal with here. This guy drops the Uzis, and this guy drops some more Uzi ammo. Let's check the Uzis. Got 880. That's good enough. Now, as I said before, the bad guys will drop ammunition instead of med packs now in New Game Plus, and that's the major change that's been done on Tomb Raider 2. Right, break the plan of that room and you spawn another bad guy just for the last one of them. dear. Want to try and get our distance from this guy. Alright, so let's run and jump on here. It usually takes that guy quite a long time to get up. Okay, he didn't decide to do that, but alright, now the guy's dead. And he drops some automatic ammo. Interesting. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we are actually going to get the automatics back. And they'll be in the bunk beds, including the harpoon gun. Now we will need a lot of ammunition for the harpoon gun, because with 40 fathoms coming up after the next level, we do need to have as much harpoon ammo as possible. Right, so we get some automatic ammo and some harpoons right here. And coming to this bottom bunk right here is the harpoon gun. So let's just check how many shots I've got in this one. Right, 24. That's good enough, obviously, but yeah, we do still need more. And up here. Is it up here? No, it's on the other side. Oh dear, apart from that. Pull ourselves up and we'll grab the automatics. Awesome. 920. Brilliant. Okay, so now what we're going to do is pull ourselves up here and press this button, which is going to open up the trapdoor, and it's timed as well. The timer is also long as well, so make sure that you come onto this bunk on the right side and then pull ourselves up here. Now we need to turn around and fall down this. Oh, blimey. Didn't mean to do that. You want to slide down backwards and don't do what I just did, because that could have sent me to death. Might as well save the game now. Make sure it's on Offshore Rig. Yeah, you want to fall down that thing backwards and grab the ladder. Otherwise you will fall and die. Even if you end up jumping before you can try and grab the ladder, you'll die. Okay, pull this block this way. Alright, now what we're going to do is push this block this way. Grab this ladder without being set alight and pull ourselves all the way up to the top. There's going to be a back guy around the corner and he's going to drop a red key card. So let's get the Uzis ready. Alright, he's dead. So that's the red key card that he drops. Alright, it's kind of dark in here, so we'll light a flare. Pulling ourselves up, there is going to be a stone dragon up here. And you get the sunset, well, sun rising, just right there. Lovely design, that. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go down here, and we can actually go to the other side now. We can go to the way where we killed the dog and the gun guy. So I just tried to make sure I picked the guy's drop, and it did. We're not going to jump over them barrels. Just going to let them roll by. And we're going to make our way up here, up on this ramp. Throw this red car key into the hole. Let's take the Uzis out again. Right, that one guy's dead. He dropped some shotgun shells. There are two bad guys down below, which we will deal with in a moment. We're going to push this block into the corner. Also get the pistols out, right? Both the guys are dead now. This guy drops some flares. And this guy drops the grenade launcher so he can start moving things again. Sensational. Alright, so now what we're going to do, we're going to come back this way, pull this block out once. We can only do it once. Now what we're going to do is get back to the other side. Push this block onto the corner of this last tile. So let's hop on. Now there's going to be a gun guy that spawns coming up this alleyway, so we're going to wait for him. And be sure to avoid the click of his gun, because he will do a lot of damage. Alright, he obviously missed his shot and he dropped shotgun shells. Amazing. We're all going to get the shotgun back at some point. So we're going to pull this switch. This is going to move the water to the first pool right here. We don't have the green key card pass at the moment to open up that door. Okay, so let's run and jump over here and fall into this water. Now we're going to do a run and jump. Sort of, I guess. Do a run and jump onto here, over these decorated pipes. And then pull this switch right here, which is going to open up the trapdoor back in that room. Now we can actually go down there, because there is the, I think it's the gold dragon, I think. So we just got the gold dragon to collect, and it's gonna come with a bunch of med packs again. That's why they've done some major changes to New Game Plus. Start doing med packs with the secrets on New Game Plus. Alright, so let's slide on down. I'm also save the game whilst I'm here too. Make sure it's on Offshore Rig Plus. Get the pistols ready because we're going to fight some interesting enemies. We got the harpoon guys to deal with. I can't quite get a lock on them, but I do know they are down there. Let's see where they are. Ooh, one there. Right, I'm actually just going to save the game quickly whilst keeping the lock on this guy. Now, I'll have to try and just grab the ledge and then pull myself back up. Alright, he's dead. Brilliant. So now what we're going to do is run and jump. I missed it again. I'm going to have to load again. Okay, let's try and just do this thing properly. Now there is going to be a gun guy across the way, and I think using the pistols would be alright. Alright, he's dead. So now what we're going to do is pick up the shotgun and it drops. So there's a shotgun right there. Get a lock on this shotgun guy now. We're going to kill him with the pistols as well. Alright, he's dead now. So let's jump over to the other side, get a quick lock on this shotgun guy. Alright, now he's dead. Okay, so the guy over here drops shotgun shells. I think the other one on the other side doesn't drop anything, so either way, we're gonna pull ourselves on here and run and jump across this ledge and then get on here. Alright, yeah, that guy doesn't drop anything, but anyway, here's the green key card that we can grab. now, with a lot of stuff around here dead, apart from 2 bat guys we gotta kill. Use the shotgun, might as well, right? Right, he's dead. He doesn't drop anything. Alright, pick up the gold dragon with a bunch of large med packs. And he's dead. I think he drops stuff, he does. And it's the N16. Beautiful. Now what we're going to do is we're going to swim back over to the other side. We've got all the weapons back now. I think that's why they made the changes to New Game Plus. Just getting the guys to drop all the weapons before we get to the diving area, which is obviously the next level. There is one more enemy to deal with, and it is another bat guy. I'm not sure if he's gonna drop anything, but we'll see. Run and jump onto this ledge right here, pull yourselves up. Run and jump on here. Blimey, nearly missed it. And now what we're going to do is run and jump on here and pull ourselves up here. So now we're going to go up this passageway. Like I said, there's going to be a bat guy that's going to spawn whilst we're coming through here. This is also known to be a return path as well. You can't access this area from other places. I suppose get the let's use the automatics instead. Oh, and he killed me. That's horrendous. Alright guys, I'll see you back at the spot. Alright guys, I'm almost back at the spot. Also just to say that I didn't take any damage this time from the bad guys using the shotgun. And we're all good for now. Still got plenty of life to try and deal with this bat guy, which I use the automatics with. It's not only that, I didn't even know how many hits he would obviously take now because of New Game Plus. Alright, he took about 15 hits, but that's fine. He dropped some Uzi ammo. And now what we're going to do is throw this green pass card into the slot. And we're also going to pull that switch once more to move the water back to the other pool. Okay, so let's dive into the water. Now we're gonna go down here. Alright, pull this lever, opens up this gate. And now we have ended this level. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Offshore Rig Plus on New Game Plus. Obviously got 31 pickups overall, got 20 kills, got all the secrets, used no med packs, and I'll see you guys in the diving area.